Hello everyone. Today we are going to continue with the remaining questions of exercise 8.2. In our last video we have completed few questions of this exercise. So today we are going to continue from question number 6. So let us see what is given in question number 6. During a sale a shop offered a discount of 10% on the marked prices of all the items. What would a customer have to pay for a pair of jeans marked at rupees 1450 and two shirts marked at rupees 850 each? So the shop is offering a discount of 10% on all items that are bought from the shop. And so if a person buys a pair of jeans which is marked at 1450 and two shirts which are 850 each, not the total is not 850 each, so what amount the person has to pay? So let's write down what are the things given here. First, discount on all items, it's same, so I'll write discount on all items, it's 10%, right? Then marked price, I'll write it as MP of jeans. Marked price of jeans is rupees 1450, right? Then marked price of shirt, not shirts, only one shirt, okay, it's rupees 850. Okay, now if this is the marked price and this is the discount, what will be the discount amount that we get on the jeans? So now discount on jeans will be how much? 10% of rupees 1450, that was the MRP. Okay, so 10 by 100 into 1450, that's to the calculation, it will be rupees 145. Now therefore the cost price of the jeans after the discount is given, cost price of the jeans will be how much? The marked price, that is 1450, minus the discount, that is 145 rupees. So the cost price, the jeans will come at rupees 1305. So the same process I will apply for finding out the cost price of the shirt. Let's do that one now. Okay, sorry. Discount on shirt will also be equal to 10% of the marked price, that is rupees 850. 10% of 850, see, it's rupees 85. So therefore the cost price of the shirt will be rupees 850 minus the discount. So when you subtract, you get it as rupees 765. So this is the cost price of one shirt. Hence CP of two shirts, because the person wants to buy two shirts, will be how much? Rupees 765. Just multiply by 2 because the price will be same. So when you multiply, how much you are getting? Rupees 1530. Now how much will be the total cost price? Okay, let's find that one. Therefore total CP of one pair of jeans and two shirts will be equal to how much? Rupees 1305, that was for the jeans, and rupees 1530. So if you add them up, you'll get how much? 2835. So therefore the customer, how much he has to pay? The customer, he or she, the customer has to pay rupees 2835. Okay, if he wants to buy one pair of jeans and two shirts after getting the discount. So this way you can do the sum. Now for the next question, that is question number 7, that will be your homework. Question number 7. Okay, question number 7 will be your homework, as it's similar to question number 5. You can just try on, find out. It's for the cost price of buffaloes are given, and then for selling one he gets a profit and another he gets a loss. So you have to find the overall gain or loss percentage. I hope you can try doing this. Now let us move on to the next question, that is question number 8. Now let's see what's given in question number 8. Okay, in question number 8 it is given the price of a TV is 13,000. The sales tax charged on it is at the rate of 12%. Find the amount Vinod will have to pay if he buys it. So let's write down what are the things given. Price of a TV is given, which is equal to rupees 13,000. The sales tax charged is 12%, that is the interest, okay, the tax percentage. So this is the sales tax charge on the price. So therefore the tax amount will be how much? The tax amount will be obviously 12% of the price of the TV. Let's calculate this. 12 by 100 into 13,000. Okay, the zeros gets cancelled, multiply, and it comes out to be 1560. So that is the tax amount. So if you see, if a person wants to buy the TV, this is the MRP, and on that he has to give 12% tax. So how much will he have to pay? Just add this up. So I can write, therefore Vinod will have to pay how much? Equal to rupees, the MRP plus the tax 1560, which will give me rupees 14,560. So he has to pay this much amount for buying the TV. Okay, so this is how you calculate the price when a tax is given. And a similar way, your next homework will be question number 9. So I hope you'll be able to do this. Okay, now we'll move on to the last question of the exercise, that is question number 10. So let's see the question number 10. What is given in question number 10? Let's read the question. I purchased a hair dryer for rupees 5,400 including 8% VAT. So that 5,400 is inclusive of the VAT. 8% VAT is included, so the price is this. Find the price before the VAT was included, means the MRP you can say, or the price without the VAT. Okay, so let's write down. Cost price of the hair dryer, it's with the VAT, so it is equal to rupees 5,400. VAT was how much? Is equal to 8%. So I don't know the actual price without the VAT, so let me write down, let the price before VAT was included be X. Now let's see, can I form an equation with this, that the original price, this, plus the VAT is taken always on the original price. If I add them, will I not get the cost price of the hair dryer that I bought it with? Yes. Now let's solve this one. X plus 8 by 100 into X equal to 5,400. This implies X plus 8X by 100 equal to 5,400. Let's take the LCM. Right? Now 108X by 100 equal to 5,400. Now let's transfer the terms. Let us transfer this. So 108x equal to 100 goes that side, gets multiplied. 54 into 100, this gets divided. 108 5s are 540 if I cancel, and a 0 remains. So what will be X? X will be 50 into 100, that is 5,000. And what was X? That was the price before the VAT was included. So therefore price of the hair dryer before VAT was included equal to rupees 5,000. So in this way we can do the sum. Okay, so there are simple sums of VAT or sales tax or using discount. You can practice and do it. Please go through the video as and when required. I hope the explanation was helpful. I have given few homeworks, that is question number 9 and 7. Okay. Okay, so please try solving that. If you have any doubt, please let me know. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day ahead.